Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hi, hello. How are you doing? That's the second time today for the Twitch folks, the people in the Twitch chat. Um, but the first time for you today. You're getting all the content over on Zachary Michael. Also, divas. You're getting all the content. And today we're also going to check in on Miss Life by Vanessi, Lemonade Mom, the artist formerly known as Lemonade Mom. And I was really intrigued. Well, I was trying to do two shorter things because, like, I really wanted to prioritize watching Lisa's new song. And then I was like, what's another shorter video we can do for a second thing? And then I saw Life by Vanessi has a 9-minute long video called Two Cottage Cheese Recipes. A little extra protein is in the those are the words. Those are the words in the thumbnail. Persephone 888505. Thanks for gifting a sub to He Ada SS. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, is this supposed to be head ass? Wait, your name is supposed to be head ass? Well, Diva, you've got underscores in your name. Why would I look at that and be like, yep, that's some head ass right there. That's some head ass right there. He ate a SS. He ate a ass. What about he ate an ass? He ate an ass. Get your thinking cap on. This isn't my thinking cap. This is my patriotic Meemaw cap. You think I'm thinking a whole lot wearing a hat like this? Anyways, apparently Vanessi is doing 75 hard. Or 75 hard. Do you like your 75 hard or soft? No, 75 hard is like, it's like a lifestyle plan that you do for 75 days. It includes like diet, but it also includes like not drinking, certain amounts of exercise. Weirdly enough, there's like some kind of, if I remember correctly, some kind of challenge to like read a book or something like that. So I guess Vanessi is over here doing the 75 hard challenge. A hat like that makes it so you can only think in country music lyrics. Interesting. 75 medium is more my speed. 75 inches of hard. That's a lot of inches. Why did you say read a book like that? Is it that? Well, I'm just saying, like, everything else about the challenge is seemingly about your physical health. And so it's confusing to me from when I've seen people doing it that there's like a rule about reading a book once a day or something like that. I'm like, that's peculiar. That's weird. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You specifically have to read nonfiction. Is that part of the 75 hard? Peepaw Colin Mockery, do you have a 75 hard exposed thing coming out soon? Also, they don't count audiobooks. It seems ableist. I had no idea. That's wild. 2 45-minute workouts. One must be outside. Adhering to a diet. You can pick the diet, but you can't cheat. Reading 10 pages of a self-help or educational book. Drinking a gallon of water and take a progress picture. I still don't understand the book. I still don't understand the book. Does cottage cheese have anything to do with it? Because she's making some cottage cheese recipes. Why not just do Sudoku? And that's what I've been saying, actually. Is your name Aoli? Aoli Andlers? I think it's your first day in chat. I don't think I've ever read your name before. Are you Aoli? And if you're not, can I call you aioli? I love an aioli. What if she makes a cottage cheese aioli? Andy is fine, or Andlers. Okay, work. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Not areola. That's very, very clearly not areola. that's very, there's an R missing there. Although I guess all it takes is one R and you would be areoli. Mamma mia, what does Plankton say? Give me the formioli. Formioli. Okay, alright, okay. So, anyways, we gotta get into... Jamie's giving me the Ford Focus emotes, and so is Beep Boop Beth. Areola would be a beautiful name for a baby girl. You're so right. You're so right. Alright, okay. Ravioli, give me the formuloli. That was Robot Mr. Krabs. Listen, I watched a lot of SpongeBob when it first came out when I was a child. And I haven't watched it since, so my apologies that my SpongeBob references are not always accurate. Because I'm old. And SpongeBob came out when I was an actual child. So it's been a long time. All right, we're gonna find out what it means to get a little extra protein today from Vanessi. If y'all are ready in the chat, could y'all put some?
I have.
Oh, not yet, Vanessa. Could y'all put some 69s in the chat? Do y'all want to peep what Rosie's saying? While you put 69s. Thoughts on recreational cannabis?
Thoughts on recreational? Pro. For above 21, totally.
Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get to. She's clothed and not drinking out of a soup mixing bowl. I think it's interesting she's wearing t-shirts and an apron now. Same. All right, let's get to.
I have 2 very simple but tasty recipes to share with you guys today, and they are just an easy way to add a little extra protein in your diet, but you have...
I know a real quick and easy way to add a little extra protein in your diet, you know? You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. if you know, you know.
To like cottage cheese. So let's get into these 2 different recipes, both involving cottage cheese for you guys to try out. Trader Joe's small curd is definitely my favorite. I feel like I've had cottage cheese, different brands from different stores, and Trader Joe's is, in my opinion, hands down the best. So I am using that cottage cheese. You can use whatever cottage cheese you want. So first up, we're doing like a chickpea cottage cheese salad. So the
chickpea cottage cheese salad. Curd is a gag triggering word. The word curd is the worst word in the English language. What did y'all think about whenever we watched Mama Mel make air fried cheese curds? I love a cheese curd, just to be clear. I love a cheese curd. Ooh, a moist curd. You mean cheese fried air curds? Exactly. Do you like a small curd or a big, large curd? I like a big, large, moist, gaping curd. Y'all ever had a moist, gaping curd?
These are the ingredients I'm going to be using: Italian parsley, a cucumber, red onion, of course, chickpeas, of course, cottage cheese.
Of course.
I'm going to be using some lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, cumin, and some little tomatoes. I have to, I'm just giggling right now because,
Why?
Of course, when I choose to film is when all the pets want to play with each other. So our puppy Maple and cat Stitch are playing. So you might hear them in the background while I'm sharing with you guys what I make.
Wait, why do the tomatoes say vibes? Did they? Oh, they do. It says sweet vibes, feel the flavor. Sweet vibes, feel the flavor. Girl, I don't know. Onion Xholic, thanks so much for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it.
Making for lunch, but first up, I have 1 cup of the cottage cheese in a bowl. Next up, I put 1 cup of the chickpeas in here. I did drain and rinse them. I cut up that English cucumber and added it. It was a fairly small one. They come in all sizes. This one was more on the small side. And then
I know a little something. I know a little something about a cucumber coming in multiple sizes. I don't know nothing about a small one, though. I don't know nothing about a small one. I also know about coming in all sizes. I feel so rotted today, divas. I don't know what the fuck is my problem.
also am adding in 1 cup of chopped cherub tomatoes.
What do you know about curding in all sizes? That's a great point, Colin.
Well, I'm gonna have to get that one out with a spoon. Next up is a 1/4 cup of chopped Italian parsley. All right, I diced up a red onion. I put a 1/4 cup in here. And now we are going to, I've got another smaller bowl and we're gonna make the dressing. Okay, so for the dressing, I have a 1/4 of a large lemon that I squeezed the juice in here. It was probably a little less than 2 tablespoons. Then I have a tablespoon of olive oil, a hefty teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin.
Okay.
So I'm just whisking that up, and that's gonna be...
What, no joke about squeezing the juice? Anna Bunny Art, tell me what joke you would like to make about squeezing the juice. It's time for you to be the comedian. You can step up to the microphone. Step up to the microphone. What joke would you like to make? What joke would you like to make? This thing's on. It's on. It's on. We're waiting, Anna Bunny Art. Tell the joke. Zach, this is your job, not theirs. God, nobody wants to work anymore. Sorry for Jamie's ears. What do you know about squeezing some juice? Change your name and never comment again.
Be my dressing. So I mixed all my ingredients in the bowl. Now I'm adding the dressing. Just gonna scrape all that yummy seasoning out. And I'm gonna give this a good mix. Okay.
Honestly, it's not that weird, to be honest. Like, I feel like people eat, like, cottage cheese with vegetables. Sometimes I've seen people put cottage cheese in their salad, like, with their iceberg lettuce and stuff, and I'm like, that's interesting. I know the cooking video days are behind you, but I love those videos. I'm glad you do, and they're all still on my channel, so you can always revisit them. Yeah.
So I'm going to have the blog that I found this on. Well, I found it on Pinterest, but I'm going to link it down below so you guys can see it.
Ooh, needs to be feta. Actually, yeah, feta would be the thing that, like, replace the cottage cheese with feta and you're golden.
As this serves 1, I feel like this is a lot. So we'll see. I will probably only eat about half of this. And then who knows? I have not had breakfast. I've only had coffee today. So I am pretty ravenous, but we'll see once I start actually eating this. It just seems like a lot. But I'll update you guys after I'm all done. But
mo feta, mo better. Mo feta, mo better. Wait, what? Lake Titicaca, what? Diva, what? Diva. Y'all doing ricotta or cottage cheese in your lasagna? I've had both, and I'll eat both, to be honest.
I put it in, I added it, I created a recipe, added all the ingredients separately into MyFitnessPal, and it does say that this is, if you were to eat it as one serving, it's 684 calories. 73.2 carbs, 28.8 fat, and 39.3. Let me show you guys.
I'm good.
Protein.
I can't see that.
Actually, is it going to focus because of how light and bright my phone is, so you guys can see the lunch there?
You should have just taken a screenshot and edited it in.
So I am trying to stay under 2,000 calories for the day, and I'm having pasta for dinner. So we'll see. That's why I was like, and I wasn't hungry for breakfast. So I just had the coffee with some protein for breakfast, and then this is going to be my lunch. We'll see. We'll see if I can eat all of it. It just seems like a lot, but I will update you guys. Okay, I was right. That was just too much. It is really good, you guys, though. The cumin is a nice flavor.
Oh, that's multiple different sirens. I hope everything's okay. Cumin is a choice. I don't know. Macros: 3 nuts, 2 pigs, and 6. What did I do to deserve this chat? What did I do to deserve this chat, Lord? Dear sweet baby Jesus, why did you give me this chat? What did you do? All the things you just said about curds. Rosie has reported your harassment and they're coming for you, Zach. No, not this. You literally just sat there talking about protein. Now, ma'am, listen. I know y'all aren't blaming me. Rosie would have cleaned the bowl. No, she wouldn't have. She would have put it back in her fridge and it would have rotted. Mold would have started growing.
Flavor profile in here with everything. I just really enjoyed it. So I bet it's going to be even more better. I bet it's going to be even better tomorrow. So I ate about half.
I bet it is going to be even more better. Even more better tomorrow, Vanessa.
I updated MyFitnessPal, so it ended up being like 342 calories or something like that. I feel like with the salty aspect of this, I am craving something a little sweet. So I'll probably have like a protein bar or something in about an hour.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge and I'll have the rest tomorrow. But definitely try this out. It's a good, fresh lunch option. Starting this next recipe by hard boiling some eggs. I've got them in my Instant Pot. I am not going to use all of these in what I'm...
Love eggs. Love eggs. The moldy Cool Whip low-key traumatized me. Can't unsee it. Can't unsee it. What the fuck is this big-ass bathtub for eggs? I think it's an Instapot. I think she's hard boiling them in the Instapot.
Making, but whenever I hard boil eggs, I like to make a little extra. The kids definitely love them as a snack, so I just added in a cup of water.
I think hard boiled eggs and cottage cheese could be good. I think it could be good. You let her cook. Let her cook. Isn't that's what y'all always tell me whenever I start getting skeptical of these recipes. Let her cook.
Getting my lid on, making sure it's closed, and then my pot is the IP Duo, so I just press manual. Oh, and look, last time I really just used this for rice and eggs lately. I need to do a recipe in it. I just haven't.
You do.
But I'm going to, first it's going to come to pressure. It takes about 10 minutes, and then you guys saw that number 4. It's going to cook for 4 minutes, and then when it's done cooking, I'm going to let it sit in here for another 4 minutes. I'm not going to touch it. It'll like do a little countdown of 4 or count up to 4 minutes. When the initial 4 minutes is done, so it's like 8 minutes, and then we'll come back and I'm going to put them in a cold bath, which is just a bowl of ice and water, for another 4 minutes. So it's the 4-4-4 method. Is
there, first of all, that's a lot of work for boiled eggs that you could just do on the stove. But I'm also like, girl, just tell me to boil some eggs. Just tell me, I don't need to even see you boil the eggs. Just show me people who are coming to a cooking video already know how to boil eggs, I would hope. And if not, then they need to watch the YouTube tutorial on how to boil eggs. You know?
What I like, I think when it first became super popular, it was the 5-5-5 method. So all those steps: cook for 5 minutes, let sit for 5 minutes, cold bath for 5 minutes. But more times than not, I would have that little gray ring around my yolk. And that just means they're a little well done. And so I have messed with it a little bit, and I like the 4 method. Works great for me. So those eggs are going.
So
all right.
Wait, but 4-4-4, that means you're spending 12 minutes on it? I mean, I guess that's only a little bit longer than like actually boiling eggs.
My eggs are done. Got the extras in the fridge for snacking on. I cut up 3. So this is a total of 3 hard-boiled eggs.
Okay.
I'm going to get them in my bowl. I added in a cup of cottage cheese because, of course, all of these recipes are going to have cottage cheese in them. And then I'm going to do about 3 teaspoons of mustard, a pinch of pepper,
let her cook.
A bigger pinch of salt.
Chat, let her cook. Chat, let her cook. She's cooking. She's cooking, chat.
And I'm going to mix everything together. It doesn't look appetizing.
What do you mean, Vanessa?
It's just like a high protein version of egg salad.
Is it?
Just had a bite? Yes. This is delicious. Love it. Originally...
All she added was mustard, egg, and cottage cheese? That's the whole... No wonder she had to show how to boil the eggs. Because, girl, this isn't even a recipe.
And you could just eat it.
She put a little pepper in there. She put a little pepper.
It straight like this. But if you need that crunch factor, you could also put this on a sandwich if you wanted to. I was originally going to have it with some pretzel crisps, but I fear a child ate the last of them yesterday because I cannot find them anywhere in the pantry. So they are gone. I do have some Quest chips though, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'll probably eat about half of it and then just use the Quest chips as a dipper.
A dipper.
Recipe number 2.
That's not a recipe.
Quick and easy.
That's not a recipe. That's the thing about Miss Vanessa. It ain't never a recipe. It ain't never a recipe. It really isn't. Also, the farts, because them protein chips are gonna make her fart too. She's gonna be farting, which is fine. Everybody farts. Everybody farts. Divas, everybody farts.
Option using cottage cheese. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That chickpea salad is so good. I need to, it's actually been a little bit since I've made that, and I need to put it back on the menu. I have 1 can of chickpeas left in my pantry, God. And it's asking me put into that recipe. So I'm definitely gonna be trying that again, but just easy ways to add a little extra protein into your diet. There's a lot of different ways that you can use cottage cheese. Those are just 2 that I've been using lately. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Imagine this being your first Vanessi video. And being like, I clicked on this because I wanted to know about some great cottage cheese recipes. Not everybody farts out cottage cheese and egg, though. Huh. No, I think the first one was fine. I would call that a recipe. I would call that first one a recipe. I would. The last one, I'm like, Diva, you could have just told me to make some, like, you know? Like, for the first one, she made a whole ass dressing. Like, that's probably more work that I've seen her put into a recipe than most, to be honest. That was the emotional support clip. The emotional support chip clip said, enough! Enough. Said, that could have been an email. No, nothing broke. Nothing broke. She's still intact. Look at her. Look at her. I wanted to see her cottage cheese pasta. Well, you came to the wrong place for that. Zach's crashing out over these eggs. And can you blame me? Antlers, can you blame me? Can you blame me for crashing out right now? Someone in your premiere earlier said this could have been a community tab post. But then how would I get the views? How would I get the engagement? No, it probably could have been. It probably could have been a community tab post. Alright. YouTubies, that's all I got. I'm obviously so broke I needed the views. I do! I gotta keep a roof over my head. Alright, anyways, that's all I got, YouTubies. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!